Welcome back, everyone, to Beholder to No One presents Behold Clearlight. I am your Dungeon Master, Ryan Williams, and joining me here are Nikki,
Marissa Lanner,
Greg,
Grigtho's steady hand.
Ashley,
Emmy Frankincense.
and Keith.
Seuss.
All right, are we all ready?
hell yeah.
Yep.
Yup, let's do it.
The Queen of Bones defeated by a band of worms. Unacceptable. To see them bumbling about in this land is infuriating. Wandering near the ancient Titan, sleeping amongst the glintstones, invading the dreams of others. They have seen so much and understand so little. They toy with things beyond their station. I will have to stop this. Just know that I am still here, and I will be back to show them their place. You were all getting up and getting ready in the dimly lit morning outside the walls after having your first night's rest outside the city walls that is enclosed inside a sealed lead box. So you're waking up in the morning hearing the sounds, the wonderful soothing sounds of the terrifying creatures wandering outside the city walls, the welcoming sounds of sobbing children off in the distance, and the wails of forlorn creatures off somewhere in the mist. It's all very comforting, I'm sure.
So comforting.
Right. You are still in that circular clearing surrounded by those large stone obelisks covered in vines and leaves, the overgrowth that seems to be emanating from the massive Titan, which is only about a 5-minute walk from here, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
So, what would you like to do?
Well, now that we rested, we wanted to go over to the Titan, right?
Yeah, we need to go through that little door in the foot.
Yeah, I believe that's where we left off last.
Right.
But if I remember correctly, when we went close to the door, they tried to attack us.
Yes, last time you approached the Titan, some plant creatures seemed to come to life and begin to try to attack you. You were able to convince them not to attack you just by the nature of your ability to speak with plants, apparently. It was plant creatures. That's what it was.
Speak to creatures, period.
Yes. Right. And I decided those were plant creatures. Also, something I forgot to mention, you heard a loud, almost like an explosion, or it sounds as though the creature perhaps moved, but you can't see it from where you are.
The plant creatures, or
Sorry, the massive Titan.
like moved away from the tree, or just like shifted?
You just heard a loud crash as though it like perhaps shifted or...
Okay. I was gonna say, it just like got up and left. I would be concerned.
No.
I just walked away. It's done with this shit.
They got tired of waiting for us.
Well, that's a little ominous.
Yeah, I think we need to go check that out now.
All right.
So if we're gonna head to the giant golem thing, I would actually like to do something right before we head that way.
All right.
So I'm going to sit down on the floor for just a minute, and I am going to remove one of the apples that I have around my neck, remove it from the string, and then I will break it in half with either a small knife, or I could probably just wrench it in half. And I am going to dump all the seeds from said apple out onto my palm, and then throw them onto the ground in front of me. I am casting Augury.
Ah.
I was wondering for 9 episodes why you had apples. Finally.
To be completely honest, initially it was just a design choice.
Okay.
But I figured this also works.
Oh, sure. All right then.
Emergency apples.
Yes, just in case we need them.
They're all rotted by now.
No, they're preserved pretty well.
Now, I don't remember 100% the exact wording of the spell augury, so can you remind me?
Of course. So it says, by casting gem inlaid sticks, rolling dragon bones, laying out ornate cards, or employing some other divining tool, you receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes.
Okay.
Us going to the golem thing and walking into the foot door, I guess. The DM chooses from the following possible omens: wheel for good results, woe for bad results, wheel and woe for both good and bad, or nothing for results that aren't especially good or bad. The spell doesn't take into account any possible circumstances that might change the outcome, such as the casting of additional spells or the loss or gain of a companion. If you cast a spell 2 or more times before completing your next long rest, there is a cumulative 25% chance for each casting after the first that you get a random reading. The DM makes this roll in secret.
Nice. Okay, so you are trying to determine whether going inside the massive titan is going to be good or bad for you.
Correct.
All right. So, the apple seeds fall onto the floor, and for a moment nothing happens, and then they begin to spin around each other and glow with a sparkling light similar to starlight. And one of them briefly rises up in the air and then falls back down and cracks in half, and one of the halves glows with a bright white light, and then the other half shrivels and turns black. It is both weal and woe.
Yeah, it's kind of what I thought. All right, so guys, this we have the very good possibility of something good happening, but also something very bad happening.
Feels like a cop out from your gods.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I mean, from our experience out here so far, I'm pretty sure everything's bad in one way or another, so...
Also a valid point.
Right. So I guess any good is a very
is a plus and a step in the right direction.
So we might make it to the door, but we might also get kicked in the process.
Yes.
The possibility is there.
Well, thought I'd give it a shot.
I will then take the seeds and kind of restring them in the spot where the apple I took off was, and then I will druid craft so that it's basically starting the process of growing a new apple.
neat.
Well, I'm ready to go if you guys are.
Always ready.
Just remember, good and bad.
As all things are, I guess, in life.
The duplicity of life itself, yes.
All right. Well, you pack up your things, roll up your bedrolls, and get ready for the journey. It's not very far from here, so you only have to walk a few minutes through the overgrown forest before you emerge once more into the large open area. And you can see, in fact, that the Titan does seem to have moved. It is sitting in a slightly different position. Its legs are splayed out rather than curled up, and it looks as though perhaps it tried to stand up or something and then fell back down.
It's still welcoming.
Yes, you can still see in the bottom of the right foot a door has fallen open, and you can see red light emerging from within it.
Well, our path is still there.
Are the plant creatures going to try to stop us?
You don't know.
One would assume.
There's one way to find out.
Excuse me, plant creatures, are you still here right now? We're walking up and we're not gonna hurt anything.
You definitely can see there are still like moving plants all around the area. It's somewhat unsettling. If you look long enough, you can just see like the occasional tendril just like slither around. You can see as you walk by, a tree will bend its branches to follow you as if it is watching you. It's somewhat creepy, but they don't seem to be attacking you right at this very moment.
All right, who wants to go first?
I'll take you up on that offer.
So you duck into the hole in the bottom of this massive titan's foot, and inside you are surrounded by machinery and just gray metal. It's all looks very old, and significant portions of it are rusted. it looks like this place is designed to be scalable no matter what position the Titan is in. So you can see on the floor, or what is now the floor, has a ladder on it so that you could climb up it if the Titan was standing. And it has another ladder on the ceiling as well, or what is currently the ceiling. This thing seems to just be designed for people to be climbing inside of it.
Man, they really thought of everything.
Yeah.
That's good, at least.
And there are also a significant amount of vines, tendrils, plants growing all over the place in here. It is not as lush, perhaps, as it is outside, but it looks like the plants are slowly taking over the inside of this thing as well, just as they have the majority of the eastern part of ancient Vasco.
Ah, yes. I remember this boss from Breath of the Wild.
Okay.
Guess I will start climbing up the ladder and seeing what's up there.
Well, currently the ladder is on the floor. You don't need to use the ladder.
He gets down on all fours and starts using the ladder. Like, Seuss, come on, man. You don't need to.
You could.
Sorry, this game is bugged. I wasn't trying to climb.
The red light is just, it seems to be like an emergency light, lighting up the entrance of this area, but there is darkness further in, and anyone with dark vision can see approximately 60 feet ahead, but that is not enough to get all the way to the inside of the thing. Its legs are longer than 60 feet.
I do not have dark vision.
I do.
I do not.
I don't either.
I think I'm the only one that does.
But I do have
Dancing lights, perhaps?
I do have dancing lights, so snap my finger and 4 globules.
Globule.
4 balls of light
There you go.
appear and shine our way.
Okay. Very briefly, the whole room shudders as the creature shakes one more time, and Gregthos, you hear in your mind a voice. It is speaking a language that you have no reason to understand, and yet somehow you understand it. It's almost as though you hear a voice in your mind speaking gibberish, and then it is immediately translated into common.
Can you go back to the gibberish? I was enjoying that.
And it just says a couple of words. Assist us. Nobody else heard that.
Did anybody else hear that?
Hear what?
The room did shake a little bit, so that's probably what he's talking about.
I mean, I heard metal.
Heard nothing of any importance.
Okay, never mind. Guess I'll just keep that one to myself.
Yeah, they're always hearing voices out here outside the walls, so nothing new.
True enough.
You continue forward, walking through this long, narrow hallway that is the inside of this creature's leg, and you come to a juncture, a doorway that is closed. And it appears that you have reached this thing's kneecap, and so it has like a section where the doors are closed, and you would need to the door seems to be able to move along the edges of this room, so that no matter what position this thing is, it can still be traversed.
That's super cool.
That was very smart of them in the past.
But you try the door, and it does not. It appears to be stuck for just a second. But Seuss, with your massive strength, you are able to force your way inside. And this room is partially lit. It's a relatively small room. I mean, relative to the size of this massive creature, of course. But it's about 35 feet wide, hexagon shape. And on the opposite side of the room, you see large robotic entity, creature, whatever you want to call it, that is attempting to repair a hole in the wall. A tree has grown through the wall and forced some of the rusted metal out of position, and this creature with its many arms is attempting to push the metal back in place and trying to screw it in position, but of course the tree is blocking the way. It does not seem to be aware of the obstruction, or at least doesn't seem to be able to do anything about it.
I wonder how long it's been trying to fix this.
It looks somewhat pathetic almost in the way that it just continues to push at this scrap of rusted metal wall and trying to drill it into the air that it is currently floating out in. As you walk into the room and get a little closer, it has a sensor on the back of its head that turns from yellow to red, and its arms begin to curl backwards around so that it can turn its entire body to face you. And it appears to speak in a strange gibberish language like but Gregthos, for reasons beyond your knowledge, you can understand that it's saying obstruction, maintenance required, resetting missing parts. And I would like everyone to roll initiative as it rushes towards you.
Well, okay.
I'm not a missing part. Don't reset me.
I'm just sitting there like he turns and talks to us and was like, "Hey, I understood that." Oh Jesus!
Okay, so has everyone rolled initiative?
Yes.
All right, so did anyone roll 25 to 20? Nope. Okay, 20 to 15.
Oh
Okay.
boy! All right.
15 to 10?
11.
14.
15. You said 15, Rissa?
14.
14.
11
Alright.
for Emmy.
Emmy got 11. All right, so then 10 to 5.
7.
All right, and then
I got 2.
2. All right. All right then. So you see this pathetic, half-constructed creature with its multiple arms reaching in all directions, trying to repair things. In fact, even as it walks towards you, some of the arms that are not being used to propel itself will just randomly drill a hole in the floor and screw a screw into it, just seemingly at random with no care for whether or not there's actually anything wrong with it. And Rissa, you react first.
Do I? That's surprising.
Do you have a map for this?
Oh, actually, sorry, I do. I made a thing for this.
Oh man.
One
I just want to
second.
make sure we know where
I
we are.
spent all that time doing it, and then I just almost forgot to use it.
I was like, oh wow, this golem is full of spider webs and trees.
And strangely, that chair is still here.
All right, and let me grab your tokens and bring them over here, if I can remember.
Yeah, he has a bush.
Sue's in it first.
You have this many-armed robotic entity charging in your direction, seeming to want to nail you to the wall. Rissa, what are you doing?
I have one thing. I guess I will cast Shatter at it.
Okay, that's a what kind of saving throw again?
Con save, and I'm
Con
going to do it at get level.
All right. Well, it rolled a 9, so that's a fail.
Hooray! So that is 3d8. It's made out of metal. It had disadvantage on it anyway.
Oh, cool. I hadn't even thought of that.
So that is 15 thunder damage.
Okay.
Yeah. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to somebody because I'm a nice person. I think this is the first time I'm doing that.
Are we gonna have a debate over who gets it, or are we gonna
No.
play another game of Magic the Gathering and whoever wins that
Yeah,
one?
there you go.
If you give it to me, I promise that I'll probably do things.
I rolled a die to determine who got it, and it was Zeus.
Haha.
Now you have to do things though.
Gosh.
Yeah. High expectations.
You get a d8 to add to an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw in the next 10 minutes, one time. And then I will just go, excuse me, pardon me, coming through and step 15 feet. I will go past Emmy and just go as far away as possible from this robot creature.
All right.
That's my turn.
All right then. That is going to make Emmy. You are going next.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep. Everybody rolled low this time.
Alright, so I am going to step on over to the right, past Rissa, and I am going to cast Ray of Enfeeblement. So I am going to point my finger at him, and a black beam is going to come out and pretty much strike his whole body, and he has to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Constitution saving throw. That is a 2 plus 4, so that's a 6.
Okay, so until the spell ends, which is a concentration up to 1 minute, he only deals half damage with weapon attacks that use strength.
All right. Now, is that poison?
No, it's just a beam of energy that makes him all weak
Okay.
and stuff.
I think I was thinking of a different kind of beam spell. All right.
But at the end of each of his turns, he can make another Constitution save and try to get out of it if he wants to, or hit me, whatever he just
All
chooses to do.
I'm sorry, how much damage was it again?
It doesn't do damage; it just makes him weak. Like, so when
Okay.
he does a attack, even if it's with like his fists or anything, like anything strength based is gonna be half damage.
All right.
So that's the end of my turn.
All right, then. That is going to bring us to the robotic creature. It is lumbering forward, tumbling over itself, screwing random bits of metal into other random bits of metal as it goes. And as it reaches you, it is actually going to attack both Seuss and Gregthos at the same time with 2 separate arms. So I'm going to roll the one against Gregthos first.
No.
That is a lot to hit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a 27.
Yeah.
Okay, so its damage is halved, correct?
Yes.
Thankfully, I'm sure.
All right. So it is going to do 7 damage
Okay.
as this creature attempts to grab onto you. The one of its many metal arms wraps around your waist and is trying to pin you to the ground. You are grappled.
Please, we just met.
And then another attack is going to be going after Seuss. So that one is going to be like a million to hit. 16 plus 8, so 24. And is that also going to be half damage as well?
Yep. It's
Okay.
half until he breaks out of it, which he can do
Okay,
at the end of his turn.
So that is also going to be 7 damage. And Seuss, you are also grappled by this creature. And you see as one of the arms grabs onto you. I'm gonna roll randomly to see who it goes for. Okay, so Gregthos, one of its the arm that's holding onto you around your waist, a smaller like drill comes out of its arm and is going to attempt to drill a screw into your body. So you are going to make a Constitution saving throw.
My god doesn't like piercings.
Oh no.
Hold on. Constitution save 19.
All right, that is going to be enough. So the drill is coming towards you, and you see it like come out of the arm and start coming directly at your chest. So you grab onto the smaller drill sticking out of the creature, and you're able to hold onto it and keep it from drilling directly into your chest.
Thank God.
All right, and that is going to be the end of this thing's turn, and now it makes a Constitution saving throw, right?
Yep.
That is going to be a 16. Is that enough?
Okay, that fails, or that passes. So the spell fails.
Shit.
All right.
So my beam goes away.
All right. Well, you definitely reduced a significant amount of damage.
Yes, indeed.
All right. That is going to bring us to Gregthos. It's your turn.
So just so I remember what grappled is, it just makes my speed 0, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Until I break out of it.
You are not also restrained, I think.
Oh.
Oh, wait, yes, you are also restrained. My bad.
Okay, and that means
Yeah, your speed is 0. You can't benefit from a bonus to your speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
Right,
And you have
okay.
disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
dex saves. Got it. Well, he's all up in my face now. I didn't really like that very much.
Right, there are arms just reaching out in all directions.
He tried to screw you.
He did try to screw me. That's so uncool. Again, we just met. I guess I'm gonna take my staff. I'm just gonna try to take a swing at this thing. I can't really get away from him at the moment, so it's my attack's at disadvantage, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's probably a miss. 9?
9 is not going to do it,
Yeah, I
unfortunately.
didn't think so. Okay, in that case, then I will spend one of my key points and I will attempt a flurry of blows.
All right.
2 more attacks, both at disadvantage. A 10 and a natural 1, so a 6.
Oof. Okay.
Good job.
Well,
Thank you.
Greg, you start hitting this thing with your staff and kicking at it, and its metal body doesn't seem to be affected by your blows.
I'm just imagining like those cartoons where like the people have the like they have them by their collar like really far away and they're just kind of flailing at the creature and he can't reach him. Trying to kick him, but he's like, nope.
He's versatile and he can multitask. We're screwed.
He's the perfect machine.
A learning computer.
After Grigdos's turn, it is going to be Seuss.
Okay. I'm gonna do a thing since I was promised to do one. And I guess I will try and break out of the grapple.
All right. That will be your action to make an athletics check, or if you would prefer, acrobatics against this thing's athletics.
It'd be athletics.
Oh, yeah,
I'm pretty sure I'm not very acrobatic.
Yeah.
Hard to be in such heavy armor.
Don't forget you have that bardic inspiration too,
I do.
just in case.
Well, this thing rolled a 16.
Yeah, what was bardic inspiration
You
again?
can
Roll
add a
D8.
D8 to your roll. One
Yeah,
time.
I'm not gonna bother with that because it's a 7.
Yeah.
Well, actually, hold on.
If you rolled a 7, you would have to get an 8 on the die if that's not counting your bonuses, though. And even with an 8, you wouldn't succeed.
So I add a D8.
Well, what's your total is a 7?
No, never mind. My total's a 15, so
Then
okay.
a D8
Yeah.
will help.
Yeah, use it.
that's a 16.
Uh,
Even.
Cool.
Oh, no.
1 on it.
Damn it.
All right. I actually don't know how a tie works in this scenario, but I think that means you are still grappled.
I'm pretty sure it does.
I feel like it's the same like with armor class type of thing.
a tie means that the creature remains grappled.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So you try to wrench yourself away from this creature, but its metal arms are too strong for you to push yourself away.
Yeah.
Right. That's your action. You still have a bonus action.
I'm just gonna action surge.
All right.
Break again.
And I'm not gonna try and break out. I'm just gonna attack it.
There you go.
All right.
Or you can do your thing. Hold on, I want to check something real quick.
Oh my god, that's it. That's not gonna hit. I rolled a 3.
Oh,
Man.
no.
Our dice suck today.
Yep.
You did not lose your bardic inspiration, just so you know.
Okay.
Usually you will lose it if you use it, but the class that I have allows you to keep it if you fail.
Oh, that's
nice.
cool.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Alright, well, that's my turn. That was very eventful. I did not do a thing.
Well, you tried, and so did I.
You still have a chance to do a thing, and the inspiration still lasts. Rissa, it is your turn once again.
Hooray! Well, I can't shatter now, because that's not going to go well.
Please don't do it.
You guys don't look too badly hurt. So I will, I guess... You don't do flanking, right?
No.
I will just step up here, and I will try to stab him with my rapier.
All right. Roll for stabbing.
I don't think I stab. 12?
12 is not going to do it, unfortunately.
I do not do the stab. I will give a bardic inspiration to Grigthos.
Now, when you give it to somebody else, does the initial one go away?
Nope. They
Okay.
last for 10 minutes individually.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Thank you. That was a beautiful song, I guess.
I pat Grigthos on the back and then go to stab the creature with my rapier, and I get like, oh shit, I almost stabbed Grigthos. Wait, sorry. No. Oh, now I lost the chance. Sorry.
Just trying to like wriggle out of like her stabbing range.
You got this. And I just pat
No,
him on
what
the
are you
back
doing?
to give him the bardic inspiration.
All right. That is going to bring us to Emmy.
Right, I'm gonna step back a little bit more. And
Push
I'm
yourself up against the wall.
A
yeah,
little bit.
and I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on him.
All right.
So that hopefully a hit. Ooh, nice. That is a 24 to hit.
That will do it.
Finally a good roll. All right. Ooh, big numbers, big numbers. 10, 15. That's gonna be 18 radiant damage.
18 damage, okay.
And he is this the one that, yeah, next attack he's glowing, so I think it's advantage.
All right. So as the bright white energy surges through this creature, it shudders somewhat unsettlingly, and you can see like white light shining from cracks between the armor, and it sort of highlights and makes it easier to see the places that it's vulnerable.
Yeah, it's actually glittering, which is kind of pretty.
Oh
And
no,
that-
it's all over my clothes.
Alright, that's the end of my turn.
All right. So this creature's turn is up next. It is going to use yet another one of its many arms to attempt to grab Rissa as well.
No, why?
Oof, that one is a natural 20.
Ooh.
Wait, I'm 30 feet away, so cancel that.
All right, sweet.
Oh, thank
So
God.
it just turns into a regular hit. Right. I'm just going to have it do the 14, what is it, bludgeoning damage? Sorry, piercing damage. As the creature grabs onto one of your arms and refuses to let go. And then the rest of you see another one of those drill arms pop out of the arm that's currently holding Seuss, and is going to try to stab you, Seuss. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna use my inspiration on that. My bardic inspiration. So 14. That's a 30-20.
All right, so you succeed. The drill arm pops out of the side of one of the arms that's grabbing you, and you are able to just barely grab onto it as it's trying to stab you directly in your face, trying to screw you into the wall. All right, and it is going to make, let's see, I'm going to just roll a d4 real quick. All right, so Rissa, another one of these tiny drills is going to pop out of the side of one of the arms that just grabbed onto you,
No,
and I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
This
leave
robot
me
is
alone.
very randy.
Yes.
Trying to screw all of you.
Oh no.
Abby, join the orgy. Let's do this.
No, thank you.
14?
Is that enough? Ooh, unfortunately, that is not going to be enough. So the drill arm that is sticking out of the thing, it is trying to just stab you directly in your chest, and you manage to put your arm up just in time so that the drill is actually stabbing directly into your arm. And in fact, for just a second, you can see the drill go all the way through your arm, between your forearm, between the bones.
Ooh.
But you managed
I
to
don't
just
like
at
that.
least, but you at least stop it from stabbing you in the face. You take 22 piercing damage.
Oh.
Jesus freaking Christ.
All right, and that is the end of its turn.
Thank God. Jesus.
I'm like desperately looking at my everything to see if there's anything I can do to negate this, and I can't.
All right, Gregthos, you are up next.
Yeah.
I should not have stepped up.
Perhaps not. Let me see something real quick here.
The robot arms that it has are somewhat long. It has a reach of 10 feet. So,
oh, well, I was screwed either way then.
yeah, unfortunately, it could have reached you no matter what you did. Well, no, it cannot currently reach Emmy, who is on the other side of the room. But
One of us.
Jeez. So the the next attack on it has advantage. So if I try to swing at this thing, it would just be a regular attack, right?
correct.
Okay. I'm not going to do that, actually. I am going to attempt to reach into a small brown bag I have hanging around my waist. And I am
boy.
going to grab out a small creature of some kind. Or not a small creature, it could be a small creature. Let's see. It is a baboon.
Oh, wow.
And I am just going to kind of drop him on the floor next to me. And then I'm going to kind of like look down at it and go,
Just get behind this thing.
It's like,
Oh my god.
Yeah, what it said.
Do you have a baboon in your pocket?
I have many things in my pocket.
the sack that he pulled it out of was very clearly not big enough to hold a baboon. And yet
She's
here
just
it is.
confused.
Alright, so that's my action.
When does
All right.
baboon go?
Yeah, I was about to ask that actually.
Let's just say it goes right after you in initiative, just
Okay,
to
cool.
keep things simple.
That does, in fact, make things simple. Alright, let me see if I have any bonus actions. I will then turn and cast Healing Word on Rissa.
Right. Oh, well, yes. It's quite a gruesome sight. She's got a hole through her arm.
Yes.
She managed to push it away very quickly, but your healing word at least seals up that wound and stops it from bleeding.
A little bit, anyway. Let's see.
Yes.
Hey, Max. So
The
7
internal
healing.
damage is still there, unfortunately.
Yeah, sadly. Nothing I can do about that. Druidcraft can't do anything about that. So she heals for 7.
Great.
Yay!
And I will defer to the baboon at that point, I guess.
All right. So, I will say you just control the baboon in combat.
Sweet.
I don't know. I don't have baboon stats on me.
I do. I have it right here.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Please tell me this thing is strong.
Yeah, I wish. It's actually one of the worst ones I could have gotten out of that bag.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Let's see. Yeah, okay. Wow, the damage is just complete garbage.
Maybe it can just like annoy it to death.
Maybe that's kind of what I'm hoping. So the baboon is going to go. I don't. Do you have like a token for it, or we just? I'll draw something for him. Hold on.
All right.
There, it's a red butt. Got it.
Oh god. I was like, what is he drawing? Oh god.
It's a butt. So it's going to go behind the creature and then climb up onto it. And it's going to try to take a bite out of that sensor on the back of its head.
All right. Good thinking by the baboon.
Wow, okay. This is probably not going to do anything. Let's find out. Hiya! Yeah, no, that's a 4.
A 4th hit is not going to do it, unfortunately. The baboon just bites on the sensor and just starts gnawing on the little metal piece.
MVP, go!
But it definitely takes notice. The creature, the sensor, like one of the arms starts reaching back there to try to pull the baboon off, and it sort of stumbles backward a little bit.
This robot's got a monkey on his back. Anyway, that was my pun. My turn's over.
Okay, Seuss, you're up next.
Okay. Now, I appreciate if y'all just stop monkeying around here. There it is a thing.
I really wish I had gotten something other than a monkey.
Me too.
But think of the puns, my man. Think of the
Yes,
puns.
there's plenty to be had.
Yes. So, is the advantage on him still there from the
Yes,
bolt? Okay.
I didn't make any attack rolls against. Oh, actually, technically, no. The monkey did make an attack roll.
So the monkey should have had advantage.
Yes, I will re-roll that real quick. It's
Okay.
another 3, so never mind.
Damn it. Wasting my advantage.
Sorry.
Darn monkey.
Alright, well, I'm going to use Fighting Spirit, which will negate my disadvantage. So it's just a regular roll, and I gain 5 hit points.
Awesome.
And... God damn it. Well, 16 to hit?
You still have a
That is just enough to hit.
Okay, I'll go with it.
As the thing is briefly distracted by the baboon chewing on its eyeball on the back of its head, you get an opening where you're able to free yourself just a little bit and stab it.
Yep, and that'll be 13 damage.
All right, 13 damage on the creature.
Inspiration though, even though he used it on his Constitution saving throw and succeeded.
Oh, he did?
I think he used the Bardic Inspiration on
Yeah, I
some kind of
used it.
save.
I used it on the
Oh.
con save.
I didn't realize you used it on the con save.
I'm gonna try and stab it again with my second attack.
All right. As you stab it, though, you a shock of electricity rushes out of where you stabbed it and just the entire creature shakes for a moment, and everyone that is grappled by the creature currently
Oh, God.
takes 4 lightning damage.
Shocking!
Yes.
Nobody saw it, but my face did the Nigel Thornberry thing just there.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, got shocked, but I'm gonna do it again.
I thought he said
for-
smashing.
It does, yes.
The 21 to hit.
That will definitely hit.
And 11 damage.
11 more damage. All right. As the creature is shaking from its first electric shock going through its body, you have another second where you can just stab it one more time. And once again, a shock of electricity goes through it, and everybody grappled by the creature takes 3 lightning damage.
Okay.
Ow.
That'll be my turn. Sorry.
This just keeps getting worse and worse.
This is how we die.
This thing is deadlier than I expected. All right. So after Seuss, it is your turn, Rissa.
It's an action to try to break out, correct?
Correct.
Well, that's not going to help me because I have a -1. I'm going to cure wounds at 3rd level
All right.
on myself because I am the hurt person. Okay, that's a whole 19 healing back.
Wonderful.
And as a bonus action, can I determine if this thing is magical
Can you determine if this thing is magical?
or if it's robotic? Because that can determine what I'm going to do next turn.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
10.
10. Okay. Let's see, because it's a bonus action. Don't have a lot of time. Is 10 enough? Let's say you are looking at this creature and you don't see any arcane runes on it, but you do know that the ancients built many techmaturgical wonders that were both mechanical and magical. It's robotic, empowered by magic.
Interesting. Okay, that will be my turn.
All right. Emmy, you're up next.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to do mass healing word. So well, I don't need it, but me and up to 6 creatures that I can see can get some healing.
All right.
So that's going to be 6 healing to everybody.
Yay!
Wonderful.
And as my action, I am going to cast Sacred Flame, which is a dexterity saving throw.
All right. Dexterity saving throw for this creature. That is going to be a 14, which I don't think is enough.
No, it is.
Oh, it is? Okay.
I really need to get a better save for my spells because it's 13 right now. So.
Okay.
Yeah, he's fine. Never mind. So I'm done. I feel defeated.
A beam of radiant light shoots between 2 of the arms of the creature. You're trying very hard not to hit any of your friends, and it makes it difficult to hit this creature.
And I'm done.
All right. So this thing's turn is up again.
Oh boy.
So the first thing it's going to do is going to try to grab the baboon, because the baboon is currently chewing on its eye.
Makes sense.
So it's having difficulty seeing. Wow, it rolled a 9. Is that enough to hit
Oh my god, it's not!
All right, so the creature, one of the arms that it has reaches out behind it, and because it can't see, its sensor is being covered by teeth and baboon tongue. It cannot see what it's doing and misses when it tries to grab the baboon.
The baboon will turn around and slap its big red butt at it.
Okay. Let's see what it. I think it's gonna use one more attack to try to grab the baboon again.
No, leave him alone, you beast!
This time that is a 12 to hit.
No.
Wow, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Do not grab this
Holy shit.
baboon.
Man, this baboon's better than the rest of us.
It's just rolled really low on those 2 attacks.
Jesus.
Okay, so it's not going to use all of its attacks to try to grab this monkey. I'm going to roll a d4 to see which one of you it's going to try to nail to the floor. All right, that is going to be Seuss. An arm comes out of the grappling arm that's grabbed onto you, and it's actually going to try to screw your foot into the ground.
Oh,
Make a
God.
Constitution saving throw.
Uh,
How many of those do you have?
It has so many
It's just
robot
all
arms sticking
of
out of it.
16.
Ooh, that is just enough.
Oh, thank God.
You see the drill heading directly towards your foot, and you just managed to move it out of the way just in time.
Imagine it's like would go right between two toes, and I just spread my two toes apart. It's like ha ha.
Real athletic toes. Zeus is famous for those toes of his. Anyway,
That's for a
That
different
is-
reason entirely, though.
going to be the end of the creature's turn. It's actually going to move and bring all of you with it and try to push the three of you up against the wall. So yeah, it pushes the three of you up against the wall that you came in. The door that you came in through. And the baboon obviously moves with it because the baboon is holding onto its back.
Yes.
All right, Gregdos, you're up next.
For the bag of tricks, the creature is friendly to you and your companions and acts on its own and acts on your turn. You can use a bonus action to command how the creature moves and what actions it will take on its next turn, or to give it general orders, such as to attack your enemies. In the absence of such orders, the creature acts in a fashion appropriate to its nature. So, it's a bonus action for me to tell the creature what to do, and it acts on the same turn as me, just as a heads up.
All right, so you can just like use your bonus action to say attack, and I imagine it will just continue to attack on all turns from then on.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Or it would.
Unless you wanted to give it a new command, it would just continue to do the last thing you told it to do.
Yeah, sure. I'll just.
This is not like a crazy, super amazing, powerful thing that I feel like needs to be like nerfed or anything like that. So
No, the baboon is actually complete garbage. It just apparently can't be hit very easily.
just lucky.
Yeah,
It's using its luck points.
that's what it's doing. You know what? It went so well the first time. I'm going to once again reach into my small bag.
Oh wow, you can keep doing it. I forgot.
Yeah, I have 3 charges on it, so we'll see what we get this time. And God, really? Okay, so I reach into the bag, and a small, furry, like ball-like thing is in my hand. I drop it on the floor next to this creature. I'm gonna draw a little thing for it real quick. Actually, I'll just write what it is because I don't feel like drawing right now.
God, so many monkeys.
Yep. So an ape spawns next to.
Wait, an ape?
An ape. Yeah,
That's not specific at all. Is it like a gorilla or is it?
says ape. That's what it says. Medium beast, unaligned, just says ape.
Wow, yeah, okay, so it's medium. I'm gonna say it's like a chimpanzee.
Okay, sure. Let's go with that.
It's showing a gorilla in the picture.
Okay.
Is it?
Yeah, if you look up ape D&D, it's a gorilla.
Cool. I just summoned a gorilla.
So you threw a fluff of fur on the ground, and it grows up into a freaking silverback gorilla.
Yeah. It's the one from the live-action Tarzan. I don't remember her name. So then I will use my bonus action, because that was my action. I'll use my bonus action to tell the ape, beat the shit out of this thing.
Ooh.
I think it understood me.
Shit, that thing has multi-attack.
Yeah. This one's much better than the baboon. But it is still another monkey, so there you go.
Bag of primates.
Yes, apparently.
Primates.
There's actually like 8 other things I could get. I just happened to roll 2 monkeys. So that's my action, my bonus action. These things act on my turn, so I guess I would just roll for the attacks for these 2.
All right.
So I did realize that the baboon does have pack tactics.
Oh, wow.
So it does get advantage on this attack roll. Let's see if it rolls more than a 3. That's a natural 20.
Oh, wow.
No, don't get excited yet. Don't do that.
The day is saved.
So here's a question.
Okay.
So the die is a d4 minus 1 for the attack.
What?
I rolled a 1.
Wait, hold on.
I think it does at least
You have
one
to.
bit
You have to
no
do
matter
at
what.
least one. That's how the rules work.
But you are rolling double the number of dice, so
Oh, that's right. We don't just double it. We actually. Okay, hold on. Nope, it's another 1.
are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
He does 2 damage.
So 2 damage on a crit.
This baboon is determined to not actually hurt anything.
Exactly.
We found the first pacifist baboon. Anyway, it continues gnawing on the sensor of this thing on the back of its head, and it actually, you can hear a crack, and the baboon flinches backward for a moment and spits out a piece of broken metal.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say a tooth.
No.
All right.
But
So
that
good
is
job there, buddy.
every point of damage counts.
I guess.
That thing doesn't happen, does it? Or does it?
What thing?
The shock thing?
When the baboon hits it.
Oh, what kind of damage was it? It matters.
That's a good question.
Probably
piercing.
bludgeoning. Oh, really?
It bit him.
Oh, bit him. Okay.
So yes, the
Damn it.
electrical shock goes through. I'm rolling a 1d4. Everybody takes 1 lightning damage.
Okay. So
Everyone
at
who's
least-
grappled anyway.
At
The
least
baboon
it
does not.
took one. We took 1 less damage than the freaking baboon did on a crit. So there you go.
This is ridiculous.
Does the ape get to go too?
The ape does get to go as well. Yes. So the ape then is going to attempt. Let's see. He has multi-attack and he just has a fist attack, so it's just a punch, I guess.
All right.
Just trying to imagine this fight. It's just like a giant pile of arms and random people flailing at each other and doing nothing.
That's basically that's what's happening. So the first attack is why did I roll at advantage? I'll take the lower one. I don't know why I rolled it.
Say you have 2 attacks, so you might as well just use both dice
I guess
as your
that's fair.
attacks.
So then it's a 17 and a 24.
Yep, both of those hit.
Yay! The first shot does 8 bludgeoning damage, and the second shot does 7 bludgeoning damage, so a total of 15.
All right then.
We could leave these monkeys in this room because there's a tree that they can be happy
what I'm
in
saying.
over here.
So the gorilla just smashes down on one of the arms with both of its fists and actually tears one of the arms off of this creature, and the electric shock does not go through everything.
Yay!
The title of this episode needs to be Barrel Full of Monkeys.
Oh god. Don't
Okay.
worry, on my next turn I will probably be summoning a third one.
Monkeys in a barrel. Anyway, that is going to bring us to Seuss.
The ape is the real MVP this time. Sorry, baboon.
Would it be like a bag full of monkeys instead of
Well,
a barrel?
yeah, but it's just
Yeah,
a barrel.
but monkeys in a barrel is a thing.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
fair
a
enough.
game. It's
Right,
awesome.
yeah, I do remember that.
Alrighty. So, I mean, I guess I'm just gonna use Spidey Spirit again and keep on trying to stab it. I'm not gonna try and break out.
All right.
So I will get my 5 hit points and then 2 attacks. Well, we'll do 1 attack first. 14 to hit.
14 unfortunately is not going to do it. You try to get your sword in between 2 plates of the armor, but it glances off to the side of one of the metal plates.
Yeah.
The thing has actually a relatively small body and just tons and tons of metal arms coming out of it.
Yeah. Alright, second attack. Oh, that's a natural 1.
Oh no. Wait, don't you have advantage?
No, because I have I'm
Right.
restrained.
The cancel. Right,
So-
right. Cancel each other out, of course.
Yeah. So, I mean, that'll be it.
Oh no. All right. That is going to bring us back up to Rissa.
I'm gonna try something. And I don't know if it's gonna do anything. But I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic on this thing.
All right. That is interesting.
I'm hoping it deactivates it or weakens it in some way.
All right. Here, you know what? Go ahead and roll a d20 and add your spellcasting modifier, so your charisma. And I'm going to do the contested roll against this thing. And I'm going to say, what should it be? This thing's... Okay, so there's going to be a contested roll. You're going to use your charisma modifier, and this thing is going to use... I'm trying to decide if it'd be constitution or like wisdom. It is attempting to resist your dispelling its entire existence, so I'm gonna say it's Constitution.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, it rolled a 15.
I rolled a 17.
Ooh, okay, so you reach out and cast Dispel Magic, and you grab onto the arm that's holding onto you, and you cast Dispel Magic, and the electrical static coming out of the arm that's holding you turns off, and the arm holding you goes limp and just drops to the floor. And the limbs, all of the limbs holding all of you, just go dark for a moment and all drop to the floor. The creature stumbles for a second because all of its limbs turn off for a second, and it drops to the floor and goes silent.
Huh.
Are we done? Is it dead?
A light flickers inside the creature's body, and it seems to reboot itself and stand back up.
Does that answer your question?
You got it to drop you at least.
Could I have used that opportunity to back the fuck away?
Sure.
Would that have dispelled the monkeys too?
It's a specific person or target.
Okay.
Also, the monkeys aren't technically magic; they're actual creatures.
Yeah.
They were summoned by magic.
Oh, that confuses Sushi even more.
But you have freed yourself and all of your friends with this spell because you
Yay.
forced it to reboot.
You guys are all not grappled now, and I backed the fuck away.
Found a reset button.
Over to Riz. I go across the room as far as I possibly can next to Emmy.
All right. And that is going to bring us to Emmy. Rissa runs right up next to you. It's now
Okay.
free from this creature.
I guess I'm gonna try to, since it's not holding on to anybody anymore, I'm going to shoot it with my crossbow
All right.
because my spells don't seem to be working very well. That is going to be a 17 to hit.
That will hit.
Oh, thank God. Okay. And that is going to be 5 damage.
Okay, 5 more damage on this thing.
And I've used a lot of spells, so I don't know if I want to do this. No, I'm not gonna do it. I think I'm done.
All right. That brings us to this robotic creature's turn again. It is surrounded by apes of all kinds, and
I resent that.
Let's see. It's going to attack. Well, first, the one that did the most damage to it before was the giant ape, the gorilla. So it is going to try to reach out and throttle this thing. That is a 9 to hit, though, and is not going to do it.
These monkeys are. Jesus.
All right. It's going to use another attack to try to grab the baboon as well. That one is an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Oh.
So it grabs onto the baboon by the throat and lifts it up off the ground. And the baboon takes 14 piercing damage.
The baboon disappears into a puff of smoke.
Aw.
Not the baboon.
The clamp that was holding it just cinches shut as the thing it was holding is now gone.
How dare you? That was my friend!
Its cracked sensor eye looks at its own tentacle arm for a second, confused almost, and then just seems to turn its attention back to the fight. And its last attack is going to go after. Let's see. I'm gonna roll to find out which one of you two. This is not an intelligent creature. It's not strategizing. That is the last attack is going to target Gregthos again.
Yep. Yeah,
And
another hug.
that is an 18 to hit.
Yep, that'll do it.
All right, so you take another 14 piercing damage as the thing grabs onto one of your arms this time. All right.
Right.
And then, Gregthos, it's your turn.
Okay, so I assume I'm grappled again?
Yes.
Okay. Yay.
Fuck it. Third animal.
Oh no. just pulling a whole zoo out of this bag.
Yep, sure trying. Let's see what I get this time. God, there's one that I really want. Come on.
I really hope it's a monkey.
Yes! That's what I
Oh.
wanted! No, so I reach into my bag, pull out a third tiny furry object of some kind. This one has, it's orange with black stripes. And I toss it behind this robot that currently has me grappled, and a tiger spawns in its spot.
Oh,
Oh
My.
my goodness.
a little ball of fluff just expands and grows into a tiger, and it roars.
His name's Tony.
Of course it is. I assume you're going to use your bonus action to command it to kill.
Yes, absolutely.
Fucking Tony, it's great, get it!
All right, so the tiger leaps up onto this creature's back.
All right, let's see what this thing's got. Okay, it doesn't have like multi-attack or anything, but it is going to jump up onto this this robot's back and try to just claw at its. Claw at its the sensor again, or just into its back. It doesn't really matter at this point, I guess. Hiya! That is a 17.
A 17 will hit.
All right, and it is going to be a hit for 5 slashing damage.
All right, 5 more slashing damage on this creature.
Aw.
And then you see another shock of electricity goes through it, and you take 1 lightning damage.
Woohoo! All right, and then the ape is going to make its 2 attacks.
All right.
That is a 10 and a 22.
A 10. The 10 is not going to hit, but the 22 definitely will.
All right, so the 22 hits for 6 bludgeoning damage.
All right, 6 more bludgeoning damage on this creature. The ape just sucks it right in the center of its body. It doesn't really have a head, but it's the closest thing this thing has to a head.
That's going to be it for all my stuff. This bag of tricks is actually really awesome. I love it.
Seuss, your turn.
Yep. Seeing now that I have an opening to attack unhindered, I am going to use my fighting spirit one last time, and I am going to try and kill this thing.
All right.
Kill. Oh, God damn it.
Uh-oh.
So first attack is a 13, so that misses.
Even with advantage.
Yep.
Okay.
Second attack is a 24, so pretty sure it hits.
Yep, that will do it.
That would be 6 damage, or 11 damage.
All right, 11 more damage. As you get your sword in between 2 plates of its armor and wrench it to the side for a second, this thing is like stumbles backward and it's starting to look pretty rough. Unfortunately, when you stab it, a shock of electricity rolls through it, and Gregthos, you take 4 more lightning damage.
You stop that!
Believe that's it.
All right.
Got a freaking shock collar on me, and Seuss is just stabbing it over and over again.
Yep.
Okay, Rissa, you're up next.
Hooray! I will cast Healing Word on Gregthos at 2nd level. So he will heal for a whole 9.
Your debt has been repaid!
9 entire damage, cool.
And then I will use Vicious Mockery on the robot.
All right.
What are you gonna say to it?
You're nothing but a bunch of bolts.
A bag of bolts.
Used rusted bolt parts.
All right, it's a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
That's a 4.
He
so
fails.
its sensor eye briefly turns purple as it looks very sad.
Aw.
He takes 6 whole psychic damage and has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
All right.
He's gonna be like, my bolts are very clean, mind you.
I'm sensitive about those bolts.
Well, he should have oiled them. They're rusted as shit.
Why does he sound like a court jester?
Who knows? All right. Is that the end of your turn, Rissa?
Yeah.
All right. Emmy, hearing this mockery happening next to you, you have your turn up next.
Okay. I'm going to take out a tiny little bell, and I'm going to start ringing it. And it just has like this little tinkle, tinkle, tinkle sound, but then it just kind of amplifies into this like bong, 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 and I'm going to cast Toll the Dead.
All right.
So that's it. That's a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. This thing is not super wise. Wow, I rolled the same number, a 4.
Yay!
Huzzah!
And since he's missing some of his hit points, he is going to take 2d12 damage.
Jesus.
Yeah, apparently that's what this spell does. I don't know if this does it for just my type of cleric, or because it says the die type becomes a d12 if the target is missing any hit points.
Yep.
Jeez.
That's just Toll the
everything.
Dead is,
Oh, okay.
is a crazy, awesome cleric spell.
Yeah, it's
Is
just
that
hard.
a first level or is that a cantrip?
It's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
It's equivalent, kind of, to like it balances out to Firebolt, which is a D10,
I guess
but
that's
it's
fair.
it's a D8 if they didn't take damage and a D12 if they have.
I am having a hell of a time trying to find my D12. Okay, here it is.
It goes up at 5th level to
Jeez.
2.
And that is going to be 19 necrotic damage.
All right, 19 damage. The tolling of the bell causes this creature to shake and shudder again, and a couple more of its arms actually turn off and fall to the floor, and these ones don't start up again. This thing is starting to look pretty rough, like you've almost got it. Unfortunately, it is now the thing's turn.
As Emmy pulls the thing out of her bag, I'm like, oh, what's gonna spawn out of that?
Don't forget it has disadvantage on its first attack.
Oh yes. I'm gonna roll once again to see what it goes after this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, yeah, the tiger's back. Okay, so it's going to try to strangle the ape again. That is an 18 to hit.
Yeah.
Stop playing with your monkey.
That was with disadvantage?
Oh yeah, right. Disadvantage. Almost forgot. Yeah, that's even higher. So yeah, an 18 to hit.
Dang.
Nice try.
All right. So
Right,
that is
sorry.
The ape is going to take another 14 piercing damage. All right. And let's see. It's going to reach out with another one of its tentacles against a different creature. I rolled the same number as last time. Okay, this one is going to grab Seuss, or at least try. That is going to be a 14 to hit, though, so I don't think that's going to hit you.
That misses.
Okay, cool. So the one of the arms reaches out and tries to grab onto you, Zeus, but you dodge out of the way, and the arm clatters against the wall behind you.
Are the arms actually like tentacles? Like, because I'm imagining like they're made out of wires and they're just like just kind of like reaching out. And...
It's kind of like Dr. Octopus arms with like metal plates all over them.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cool. Okay.
That's cool. Okay, because I was imagining like these wires like expanding and like just grabbing people and.
All right, and it's going to use its last attack to try to impale the ape that it has grappled. So the ape needs to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy. Okay.
DC is 16.
DC 16. Oh, it's actually got pretty good Constitution. Let's see. Well, regardless of how good the Constitution is, rolling a 4 on die was not enough.
Ooh, okay, so a drill pokes out of the side of one of the arm that has the ape grappled, and it is going to take 22 piercing damage.
Oh. Yeah, it's gone. It just
Oh.
the drill goes into it. It's just like into the air, and then Greg
least
goes full yell, "Harambe!"
Oh no!
I was waiting
Not
for
again.
that. I was waiting for that.
Not again, American can't take this again. At least we are spared the gore of watching a gorilla get its neck drilled through.
Yeah.
Proofs out of existence.
If you didn't think 2020 was bad enough, Harambe died twice.
Twice. Yeah. Not cool. Not cool.
All right, that is the end of this creature's turn, and that brings us to Grethos.
Okay. So I am still grappled, correct?
Correct.
So that changes things.
But you still have a tiger.
I do still have a tiger. I will actually then. I'll look at the tiger and I'll kind of point at the arm that I have, or that it's grabbing me with, and I'll just say, "Get this off of me!" And then I guess because it acts on my turn, I can kind of like jump to the tiger's part, and then then go back to my actual action.
Sure.
Sure. Okay. So the tiger, he's gonna run around the creature over this way and try to basically grab onto the arm that has me grappled. And I guess that would be him using the help action to assist me with getting this thing off of him.
Awesome.
Cool.
I love it.
All right. So if I remember, the help action is just I get advantage on the roll. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. Cool. So, and it's either athletics or acrobatics to get out?
Yes.
We'll do athletics. And I don't think I've used my bardic inspiration yet, have I?
Oh yeah. Forgot about
No,
that.
I don't think you did.
Okay, I will add that to it as well then. Ooh, shit. Okay.
Well, you can decide after if you need to.
No, that definitely helped. So with the D8 that I just rolled an 8 on, it is a 24.
All right. So with the help of the tiger latching on to the robotic arm that's holding on to you, you are able to break free from the creature's grasp.
Sweet. I'm gonna reach over and just pat the tiger on the head and be like, "Good boy!" And then I am going to run the opposite direction. I will accept the attack of opportunity.
All right. That is going to be a 9 plus 8. So that's definitely going to hit.
Yep, sure is.
Damn it! I'm free! Dang it!
Little Hunchback of Notre Dame reference there, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.
But yes, you take another 14 piercing damage as the thing slashes across your back when you try to escape.
All right.
This thing has done a lot of damage
Yeah. He sure has.
across everybody. All right, Seuss, it is your turn. You are not grappled.
Okay, is anybody grappled still?
Nope. Now everyone is free.
Okay, I am just gonna go for attacking it then.
All right, you have a chance to finish it off.
Yep.
Swing away, Sue, swing away!
Yeah, I missed.
Oh no, both times?
First attack was a miss.
Okay.
Second attack was a miss too.
Oh no.
I rolled a 4 and a 5.
Can you get different dice? I have dice over here.
I was gonna say, man, at this point,
Here,
come on.
here's a new D20.
I don't want your D20, it's tainted.
Fine. Die.
Can't be any more tainted than yours are right now.
You're the one that's not hitting.
Yes? I mean, yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna do anything else.
All right. You swing at this creature, but it manages to block both of the attacks with its 2 of its robotic tentacles.
Yep.
All right, Rissa, you're up next.
Awesome.
This thing is looking rough. It's almost done. Just need a little bit more to finish it off.
Are we talking like vicious mockery a little bit more? I can insult
You might need a
death?
little more than that.
Okay. Good to know. I will cast Shatter.
All right. It has Constitution with disadvantage, right?
Yes. Well, Constitution. It's not. Yes, at disadvantage because it's a robot, right?
Yes. So it rolled an 8.
That fails. So it takes. I rolled really well. It takes 19 thunder damage.
Ooh, that is like you needed 17 damage to finish it off.
Yeah!
So, now that everyone is free and it isn't currently grappling anyone that you like, you have a chance to shatter it one more time, and the creature shakes and shudders and actually just falls apart in front of Seuss and tumbles to the ground unmoving.
Well, that was fun.
Is it gonna stay dead this time? Sush just kicks it.
Certainly hope so.
He kicks it just like and gets back up again.
When you kick it, a bunch of like steam starts shooting out of one side of it.
Ah,
Oh, I think it's dead this time.
Oh, thank freaking goodness.
Well, Seuss, you did the one thing that you said you were gonna do, and that was it.
What, kick it?
you're welcome. I did a thing.
Oh, you know what? No, that was 2 things. So you're an overachiever at this point.
The continuous stream of steam that's shooting out of it actually starts to like form into like a shape after a few seconds, and the steam sort of congeals into the shape of what looks like perhaps like a goblin with wings almost, but made entirely of steam.
Oh.
And it like constitutes itself and then looks around the room. It's like, what's with Congress? And it just like tries to like fly away through a hole in the wall.
Could you try and grab it?
I guess I was going to say, could Seuss be able to try?
Sure. Go ahead and roll an athletics check to try to grab it.
You're trying to grab steam?
That's a good idea.
It is not strong, but it rolled kind of high, so that's a 16.
I'm pretty sure I beat it. Athletics is 21.
All right, so you grab at the steam, and it actually has like a somewhat solid form. You grab it by the leg as it's trying to like scamper its way through a hole in the wall, and it just continues to like scream at you in this strange gibberish language. Although, does any of you speak Primordial?
Ooh, I might. Great.
I don't.
I don't, but I can.
Oh no, I can't. Never mind.
Oh, I see it right
That was a different character.
No, I don't. I speak a lot of things, but not that.
Well, actually, I can't understand it. I can get it to understand me.
Helpful.
That is so not useful.
It's just like trying to break its way out of your grasp as you hold it by the ankle, and it just tries to fly away from you.
I mean, considering I tried to kill
Oh,
me.
no, wait. I can. I cast Comprehend Languages on myself.
Okay. Just as you finish the spell, you hear the end of its sentence. Release me!
I will cast Comprehend Languages, and I will use my ability to be understood by up to 4 people. So he will be one of those 4 people and go, "Why were you attacking us?"
Me? No, know anything about attacking anyone. Were you trying to leave?
You were inside the robot that was attacking us.
Robot? What? Robot? Have been trapped in power source. Long time.
Can you stop fighting? We won't attack you. We just want to talk.
I just like shake it a little bit. It's like, shut up.
It stops flapping its wings and just like falls to the ground. You're still holding onto its ankle, so it's like hopping.
Yeah,
up
I'm not letting it go.
Yeah, it looks kind of like if a goblin was made out of steam and had wings. Anyone who is very perfect, like, okay, let's see. If you have
Very
a
proficient.
plus, if you have a +4 or higher in Arcana, you would know what this is.
Damn, so
Yeah.
close.
I do
Nope,
not.
I have a -1.
Why you gotta put a number on it?
I have a
I'm
+3.
proficient in everything.
If you'd like, Grathos, you can try to roll to see
Sure.
if you can. If you recognize this creature, I was just saying, if you have a +4 or higher, you automatically. You don't have
Oh, okay, cool.
I have
So
a
I rolled
+2.
a 14.
Yeah, that's enough. This is it seems to be a mephit. It's like a small elemental creature. This one is a steam mephit, so it probably came from either the plane of fire or the plane of wind, perhaps. Or sorry, the plane. I think that steams are actually plane of water and fire. That would make more sense.
That would make sense, yes. I'll say that to the group.
This small creature seems to be a steam mephit.
Interesting.
Okay. So what are you gonna do with it?
I was trying to figure out why it was attacking us.
You do nothing with it. You let it go, and it leaves.
Okay, go.
I say we don't understand any of this. Only Rissa
Yeah,
does.
only
though.
I can
Yeah.
translate.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you were.
Look, we need help getting through around here. Do you know... What are we doing here, guys? Out of character.
Investigating, sort of.
Yeah, we're just
Trying to-
looking into a power source type thing.
Something in this place is calling out to you specifically, Grathos.
Yes.
You haven't mentioned it to anyone yet, but
We're trying to just look around and get an idea of what's going on with this thing. Maybe we can help the Titan outside, or that we're in. Can you help us? Can you offer us any assistance?
No, I was born 5 seconds ago. I don't know anything about anything. Leave me alone. Let me go.
That's about time you learned.
Well, you're not very helpful. Okay. Guys, I don't think he's gonna help. He said he was born 5 seconds ago.
Well, I don't see him being detrimental to us in any way, so Zeus, just let it go.
But I don't want.
Does steam methods like normally come about in the city because of all the like machinery and stuff like that, or like is this a common thing that we see in the city?
Emmy, you know a lot about the history of the ancients, correct? You
Yes.
specifically studied it.
Mhm.
The ancients would occasionally use elementals to power their machines. Like they would trap an elemental inside a vessel and use it to power a machine.
Okay.
Interesting.
It is still used occasionally today, but it's not a very common practice, just because they can be a little bit volatile, especially if they escape. Some of the more powerful elementals will become angry that they were trapped in there. So it's not a common practice in the modern times, but it is still occasionally done.
Knowing that, I'd probably tell them, like, you should probably let it go because these things can be pretty volatile sometimes.
Fine. And I'm gonna walk out towards where the door was and the foot, and I'm just gonna like pull him and be like, if you come back, I'm killing you. And just throw him.
I'll say, have good luck on the rest of your life. Don't explode. Bye.
Okay, so you run back over to the entrance, throw it out the door in the bottom of the foot. It
Yep.
tumbles through the air and like lands on its head, and then like gets up, and almost immediately like one of the plant creatures tries to attack it. I'm actually gonna roll for this to see
Oh
if it hits.
god.
It misses though.
Yeah.
Like you just see a plant tendril just like fly right past this thing's head, and it's like and it just like flies off into the distance, never to be seen again.
Hopefully.
He was nice.
We just released the final boss of the campaign, guys.
But because I was nice to him, he won't attack me, so it's fine.
He's gonna go get his dad.
That's the only one that was nice to me. If I just be nice to all the bad guys, will none of them hurt me? That's how this should work.
His dad is Bahamut.
Yeah, sure, go for it. Give it a shot. What could go wrong?
Everything.
Awesome.
Things can and probably will.
Hey guys, I know that we've like just woke up. Who wants to take a nap?
We can do a short rest.
I can just do prayer of healing for everybody. If we're willing to stay in this room, because I mean we just got up, so there's no reason to sleep yet.
I do have prayer of healing on the wand.
Oh yeah, you can use that, so I don't have to use a spell slot.
I want a long rest to get my spells back.
I was at the very least gonna suggest that we take a quick reprieve. I'm a little hurt.
Well, I'm saying prayer of healing takes about 10 minutes, so we'd have to stay here at least 10 minutes. So I thought we might like gather around that tree for a little bit and just kind of rest.
I think Greg those wants his key points back.
Well, I'm saying we could do prayer of healing and we can also do a short rest.
All
If you
right.
would like.
There are limits to like the long rest. Like you can't do a long rest like immediately after you just did a long rest.
Right.
Yeah, which we just did, so.
That's baloney.
I actually completely forgot about my key points. I was just gonna do that for hit dice, but key points too.
Oh. Yeah, you get those back. I get my bardic inspiration back on a short rest too, so. Okay.
So I'm going to call Tony over to me, and I'm gonna go sit under the tree, and I'm gonna have him sit next to me and kind of just curl up on my lap.
I will use prayer of healing at second level from the wand if you want to roll for it, Ashley.
Okay. I did put a second level one on there. Oh, no, it already is at second level. It's normally at second level. Alright, that's going to be... That's not a D8. Oh, nice. That's gonna be 9 to everybody.
All right, so using that, and then also the short rest.
Yes, and I will be using a couple hit dice.
Before I do this, are we going to successfully do a short rest before I add all this?
So you take some time, bandage some of your wounds. The pile of parts that used to be this creature remain still on the other side of the room. It does not get back up, and you are able to complete your short rest.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I don't really need a short rest, so after I kind of help everyone like tend to their wounds and everything, I'm gonna go over to the little robot guy, and I'm going to just kind of look around to see if there's anything that would be interesting to take back, as you know, because like I'm pretty sure Malera wants as much stuff as we can find, so I want to see if there's anything that's useful that I can find for her, like maybe the broken sensor, or like some kind of power source or something that I can take back with me.
So digging through the pile of parts, you find, a few things that could be interesting to, especially like an artificer or somebody who knows a lot more about techmaturgy. You find like a cube in the center of its body that's been split in half, and that seems to be like its core or something. It kind of looks like a Rubik's cube almost, without all the colorful parts on it, and that looks somewhat interesting. You could definitely take the cracked eye sensor that was on the top of its head, if you want to call it that.
But that's pretty much the only like interesting things.
I mean, the tentacles themselves, they certainly look like a marvel of engineering to you. This whole thing is like a very advanced looking machine, one of the ancient techmeturgical wonders that you're always hearing about.
Okay. Actually, Seuss has that bag of holding, so I might want to take some of those arms because I kind of have an idea to see if I can make something with this. But because I could really become Doc Ock.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, wow.
Doc Emmy. Doc Emmy.
Do I have a bag of holding?
Oh wait, that's a different character. Never mind.
Yeah, I was so confused. I was like, wait,
Sorry.
when did I get that?
I was like, I don't remember them getting a bag of holding.
I'm thinking of our other campaign, so I guess I can. I don't know. I could probably attach it. They're not. Are they like super heavy?
Not really.
Okay.
You probably would be obnoxious to carry around like all 10 of them, but like you can just like one.
No,
or
I
two.
would only like. I would only want like 2 of them, just because I just want to have like. I have a plan to make something with them, so I'd probably just like take some rope and strap it to my back, like a kind of like a bow. So I'd have these like 2 tentacle arm things on my back, like a
All right.
backpack. So yeah, I'll grab those 2. So I have two arms, 2 robot arms.
2 Doc Ock tentacle arms.
Do you need a hand with those?
Nah, I'm good.
Wow.
Okay.
But yes, you are able to complete your short rest in this room in the kneecap of the giant Titan, and you bandage some of your wounds, do a little bit of healing, and you're feeling significantly better than you were just an hour ago.
Hooray.
Like a really weird doctor. I have a spinal bones on my back of my jacket with like 2 robot tentacle arms.
Yeah, that's pretty badass.
If you were gonna be like, you're a doctor? Yes.
Yes, what of it? All right. Is there anything else anyone else would like to do before you continue on up the leg of this massive Titan?
No, Rissa will get up and stretch and go, all right, everybody looks patched up to the best of our abilities.
Yes, are we continuing?
Yeah, might as well.
Just getting comfortable. Should have brought my chair.
What are we doing with this tiger? You have it until tomorrow, right?
Yep, until the next dawn.
Okay.
So it can just help us.
He's friendly to us, so he's just gonna follow along.
Okay, cool.
Actually, I'm gonna ride it. That's what's gonna happen.
Is it gonna be able to hold your weight?
Yeah, you are a
Oh
Goliath.
shit, that's right. I'm a Goliath.
You gotta break that
I
poor
kill
thing's
it.
back.
All right,
Also-
Cody, let's go.
Also, you'd have to be a small creature to ride it.
Never mind. Damn it! I forgot I was such a giant beast of a person. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, Seuss is just gonna walk over to the opposite side door and... Is it open?
It is not locked, but it is. Once again, this one is
Okay.
like briefly stuck, and you have to like push really hard, but you are able to force the door, and actually you break it off of his hinges, and it looks like it was being held up just by like some vines that were growing on the opposite side. The next portion of the leg, like going from the kneecap to the hip, this room is all filled with vines along all the walls.
Oh, kind of backtrack real quick. While we were sitting by that tree, like you said that robot was trying to fix something over there.
It
Was
was
it-
trying to, like, the tree has grown through the wall.
Oh, he was just trying to remove it.
He was trying to push the wall back in place and repair it.
Oh, okay. So there wasn't like anything interesting like over there that was.
There's a hole in the wall.
Okay. Okay. I just wanted to make sure because I was like, we were sitting by that tree for a while, so I don't know if anybody noticed anything while they were over there.
Yeah. Inside the hole, you can see a lot of snaking, twisting pipes. Looks like this thing was perhaps powered by like steam or something, because there's a lot of like large piping and stuff going through the walls. Not a lot of like bare like electrical wires or anything like that.
Okay. All right. Just wanted to make sure before we left. Go on.
Okay. The next room is darker than the kneecap room that like I've been calling it.
It's a kneecap room.
And Rissa, I assume, is going to summon the globules of light once more,
Yep.
sending shadows of plants and yourselves dancing across the walls. And it is eerily quiet in this place. you're used to at this point hearing tons of terrible noises from all sorts of creatures outside the walls, but in here you are mostly insulated from the outside noise, and it's a little bit unsettling how quiet it is in here. Until the room shakes once more, and Gregthos, who you hear in your mind again, requesting assistance.
Okay, did anybody hear that?
Hear what?
All right, since we have a small reprieve here, ever since we've been in this creature, this giant titan, whatever the hell this thing is, I've been hearing voices speaking to me, asking for help, and I was able to understand that robot thing that we killed before it attacked us.
And you didn't think to mention that to us?
I thought it was a fluke.
Have you been able to talk back, or?
Have I?
Not that you're aware of. You haven't tried.
That's true.
Hold on, let me give it a shot.
And I will think very hard, who are you? Or who is attempting to speak to me?
You wait a few seconds. There's no response.
It doesn't appear that I'm able to do that, no.
And you're hearing it in your head, or are you hearing it like just in the
Yeah, it
distance?
does sound like it's coming from your head, and each time it speaks to you, it sounds like a language you don't understand, and then it's like immediately translated into common.
Apparently my brain has Babelfish open. Because it comes in as gibberish and then it is immediately translated into common.
Well, it's not being very descriptive on how we could potentially assist it, so I guess we'll just have to keep moving and hope that whatever is asking for help, we find.
Yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on if I get any other messages.
Okay, please do.
I'll turn my notifications on.
You continue to make your way up the leg of this creature, or not creature, this massive machine, and as you get closer to where you assume the hip must be, you come to another door, and on the other side of the door you can hear faint noises. The doors in this place all look like submarine doors, like they have like a lever that you have to turn and then you can push, although the two that you've encountered so far have been mostly broken. But this one appears to be sealed, but just very faintly you can hear sounds coming from the other side of the metal door.
What kind of sounds?
Go ahead and make a perception check for me. A listen check.
Can the tiger assist me with that?
Sure.
The tiger has...
But how would it relate to you what it hears?
Never mind, it has keen smell. I thought it was, it had good ears, but it has good smell. Never mind.
That's an 8.
Oof. You press your ear up against the door.
Oh, it's
and
cold.
It is very cold. And all you can hear is just like a like maybe like wind or something.
It sounds kind of like a ceiling fan. That's all I got.
Susie's gonna go up and just knock on the door.
Dum, dum, dum. It echoes quite loudly through this hallway / access port, and there is no response.
I'm gonna try and open it.
It is very rusted, and so it makes a loud sound that makes you a loud screeching noise that makes you grit your teeth. But it does give way, and you are able to push the door open. And this room up ahead is lit with a bluish green light. And the very first thing that catches your attention is in the center there is a pillar, and floating above that pillar is what appears to be a ball of water floating in the air, and it is spinning and tumbling, and there are small waves that occasionally leap out from it, and it seems to be in a state of chaos, just twisting, turning, looping over itself. And you look around from that, and you can see that this is a massive room that has a spiral walkway or staircase going up around the edges of it. You appear to be in this creature's abdominal cavity, and in this room there are plants growing out in all directions, and there are catwalks on both sides of the room with staircases leading up to them, and you can see glowing consoles on both opposite sides of the room. When you push the door open, a bunch of extra lights begin to turn on in the room, and the floating orb of water in the center of the room turns into a tornado of wind. And from that, a gust of wind blows out, and you see like gathering dust and carrying various bits of plant debris with it is a humanoid shape appearing to be made of wind that lands on the ground just outside of the orb, and it begins to head in your direction.
I'm gonna close the door.
You close the door. All right, and that is where we'll end our session.
Oh God,
Yeah.
Jesus.
I think we found the bladder.
Yeah.
That thing, in case you weren't automatically aware, your characters would know it looks like an air elemental.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, fun.
Fun indeed.
Yeah, you were just talking about the elementals being used as a power source, so.
This one is definitely full-sized and not a mephit like the other small one.
Thank you so much for checking out Behold Clearlight, our Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition actual play game. This world is brought to you by Ryan and played by a group of friends who are just looking to have fun and share our love for the tabletop world. Every other Thursday, we will release a new episode of Behold Clearlight. On the off weeks, Greg and I join other members of the TTRPG community and play non-D&D games. You can also check out Greg and I having random discussions on topics in the TTRPG and D&D world with guests on Mondays. If you enjoyed this, please don't hesitate to reach out on Twitter or on Facebook at Beholder to No One. Also, give us a review on iTunes or follow us on Podbean, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcasts. Keep being awesome. We'll see you next time. Bye.